This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to show you a different version of the Checker Crochet Afghan that I'm going to start. I bought the yarn. I've been collecting the colors for the oilers to crochet the blanket. And I finished this and I wanted to show you how it looks like. It's 48 wide inches and 48 inches long. So it's 4 feet square Afghan. I used up all of the yarn that I had just to show you how it looks like. So while I was crocheting this, I'm sure people had difficulties crocheting this, and while you were crocheting the single crochet, your single crochets were getting bigger and bigger. Like instead of 17, it was going to 19, 20. And then every row we had to crochet. We had to count how many stitches we had, because of this, these were increasing. I had to, frog it, rip it, and go back and fix it. So I'm sure people had difficulties crocheting this Checker Afghan or blanket. It is called a crocheted blue Afghan or blanket, and I did a tutorial. I will put the link below. So while I was crocheting, I figured this stitch and I wanted to share with you. So let's get started. Before let's get started, I want to show you something. I did a tutorial on how to crochet the rainbow wall hanger and it went viral. I just wanted to show you how it looks like. And I will put the link below on how to crochet it. This is how it looks like. It's hanging on my window. It's just to bring our spirits up. This will go away. And this will be gone. Okay, here are the yarn that I gathered. I just want to point out on here, this yarn says it's a 4-weight. Okay, I said great. But when I look at this and this, they are exactly the same. So this one says it's a 3-weight. And then this one says it's a 4-weight. This one says it's a 4-weight, but it's way thinner than these, if you look at it, see? So this and this is a 3-weight. So I'm going to crochet these white. I'm happy I bought this before. Now I can't even buy it due to the virus going on. And I had this in my stash. These are all half cotton, half acrylic yarn. This one I had. So with this yarn, that oilers Afghan or blanket, I just figured to create. So this is the yarn. I'm just trying to find where it says half. Here we go. 55 cotton, 45 polyester. So this and this, the thickness is same. Because I had a problem with that other blanket that I just showed. Even it said the same weight, but unfortunately some were thin and some were thick. So these colors and the yarn is perfect. So these are all half. This one is 55 cotton and acrylic, so they're the same. And this one is same as well. Where does it say it? Here. 55 cotton and 45 polyester. So these are perfect. So I'm going to start with this color, and then I will change my colors as I go. So let's get started. I want to chain 150 because that exact measurement is perfect. It's 48 inches, and I did the rib, as you can see, while I was showing you, I did the border, and I use that especially for unisex Afghans or blankets that I crochet with. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact border on this. I will put the link below. So I'm going to use a bigger crochet hook to do the chain, and then I will switch to my 4.5. And I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing on the previous tutorial. I'm just going to chain 150 and I will come back to show you, and try to chain as loose as you can, because we don't want it tight and then loose as more we crochet. Just want to point out that this stitch will take more time for you to finish your Afghan or your blanket, and it will use up more yarn. If you have yarn in your stash, I would highly recommend you to use this stitch, because it will use up most of your yarn, because we're going to be working on single crochet and double crochet. So I will continue crocheting 150, and I will come back to show you how to do the first row of single crochet. Okay, so I chained total of 150. You don't have to chain 150. You can chain anything 15, multiple of 15 plus 2, because the 2 is going to be, well, for this one it's going to be chain 1, because I'm going to do single crochet. So I did, and I marked my stitches instead of counting over and over. So this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1, and I switch to my smaller crochet hook, and I'm just going to turn my work, and I'm just going to crochet where these bumps are. When you turn, where are you? See, when you turn it, you can see those these pearls. So I'm just going to grab it, and then I'm going to do single crochet. This makes it it does not stretch, and it gives it gives you that nice look. Just to show you how it looks like on both sides. Well, we're going to do the border, but it gives you that nice texture. So just to point out, this is how it's going to be done. So the first row is going to be single crochet. This is going to be repeat of one row. The first row is a single crochet, and then the second row is going to be a different. I will show you how to do it. And then the third row is going to be a single crochet. So we're going to repeat 2 rows over and over, and until we have a square checker, and then we're going to change colors. And then you can use any colors you want. You can use your scrap yarn if you have in your stash. You can go and buy, you can order yarn, but not now, I guess, until this thing goes away, hopefully soon. I think I've been inside for over 3 weeks now. Well, I did go out to the doctor and I went to the pharmacy, but other than that, I'm coming straight home. So it is kind of, I'm trying to finish my projects as I go. Especially big ones. This is my second big one I finished, so as soon as I finish the project, I start with a new one. So I will let you crochet, and I will meet you at the end to start our new row. Okay, so I finished, and I did my last single crochet. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and what I'm going to do is I am going to do 15 single crochets. So to do that, just going to turn my work, and I'm going to do it on the back loop here, right here, to do my single crochets. So I'm going to try to give a line here. So I'm going to do single crochets just like this, using the back loop, grabbing it from here. So I'm not going to grab these 2. I'm going to grab the one at the back. Then I will create this 3D effect. The checker stitch, I love checker stitches, and I did a couple of tutorials already. So this is going to be a fun checker crochet stitch to crochet a blanket, Afghan, whichever you would like to make. So just like this. And then always go back and count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Just double check, because I didn't do the last one. Just to be on the safe one, I did not do the last one. So that's okay, nothing to worry about. If you want to do 15, then chain 151, because I did not, I should have I counted this last stitch was because I locked it. I pulled it tight so it's locked. I can't crochet on that. It's pretty tight. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. So there's 15 stitches here. So I'm going to do a double crochet. This is just a regular double crochet. I grab the 2 loops, and then the next stitch is going to be a single crochet. This 15 stitches are going to be just regular crochet. So I am creating the lemon peel stitch. 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, 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 1 single crochet. So I'm going to go back and count, and I'm stuck here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my 15th stitch, and I finished with a double crochet, and this is how it looks like. You can see the texture. When you turn your work, this is how it looks like. Just like this. So I'm going to continue crocheting like this, 15 single crochet and 15 the lemon peel stitch. I'm just going to repeat what I did. This is all I do. And I will come back to, yeah, don't do this. It has to be the back. I'll show you. I worked on this just to give you an idea. I was working on it. So you can see the texture when you look at it. So on the back, don't forget the single crochets are done on the back. So it gives you that nice texture. And I will come back to show you how to do the next row. Okay, so I finished this row and I did my single crochet, and I am going to do my double crochet on that one chain that we chained. And then I'm going to chain 1 to turn my work. Okay, now what we're going to do, this is how it looks like. It gives you that nice texture. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, now what we're going to do is this row is going to be all single crochet, but we need to crochet it on the back loop, just like this. So like I said, 1 row is single crochet, 1 row is single crochet with the creating the checker look. Like 15 stitches are single crochet and 15 stitches are the lemon peel stitch, which is 1 double crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet. But as I'm trying to show you, we crochet it differently, like on the back loop for the single crochets. And then we do 15 stitches of single crochet. So this is all to it. I'm just going to go single crochet, and when I come back, I'm just going to repeat what we did. So we're just repeating row 1 and row 2. That's all to it. So I'm going to crochet the length that I want to create the square, and then I'm going to change my color of the yarn. And I will come back to show you. This will take time, as I started with I didn't want to start with a dishcloth or anything smaller. I just wanted to, you know, start something and then use up my yarn in my stash, and which I bought the navy color just because I already had this color in my stash years ago. I bought these yarn. We used to have Liquidation World. Now they're shut down. Years ago they shut down, but I kept on postponing not to use the yarn because they were precious to me, because 55% cotton and the remaining was polyester, so it gives that nice softness. So now I'm going to use it up. So I will come back to show you the change color, and then we'll go from there. So don't forget, one row is single crochet from the back loop, and one row is what I just mentioned, 15 stitches of one double crochet, one single crochet. We just repeat the 2 rows that we've been crocheting so far. It's just a repeat, so easy, and I hope everyone likes it. And then we'll use this stitch for their next projects. It doesn't have to be a baby blanket or Afghan. You can make cardigans out of this. You can make anything you want. So I will come back to show you how to change the color. Really nice to work with. I'm happy I saved this yarn. Great for babies. Nice and soft. Okay, so I have crocheted, and this is how it looks like so far. I just wanted to show you, while I was crocheting, I was doing the single crochets on the back loop, as you can see here, and I thought to myself, no, I want it flat because I want this to look like a 3D and then this one to be flat. So I changed it. When I'm doing the single crochet, I just crocheted the regular. I crocheted with the 2 strands. When you're crocheting, I pick up the 2, and when I was doing this single crochet, I did it the back loop, just to point that out. You're welcome to crochet as you wish, but I thought this would look neater, like a checker look. So this, as you can see, the back and the front, they look exactly like the same. So when you're crocheting, you don't have to worry about, so it's reversible, for the both sides would be same. Okay, so I finished one ball of this yarn, and I opened my second, and I think more than half, so you need two balls to do one. Well, this is 50 gram, right? So I'm just going to change my color, and this yarn is, like I said before, it's a little bit thicker. It says 3, but it's thicker than that one over there. And that one says it was oh, it doesn't say what it is on this one. I guess because it was an old label. Anyways, well, the crochet hooks they're referring to is same. So what I'm going to do is I was crocheting with a 4.5, so I'm going to drop it to a 4, and I'm going to change my color, and then I will change it to this. So it would be like this, and then it would be white, and then again orange, and I will change until I finish my orange color, I guess. But I'm thinking of planning to do the border with the orange color. So I grabbed my 4mm crochet hook. So I'm going to change it from 4.5 to a 4, and I'm going to be changing where I do my lemon peel stitch. So just going to join just like this, then chain 1, and then I'm going to weave this as I go. And while I do that, I am going to chain. I'm going to do single crochet, but this would be, like I said, it would be just a regular. I would pick up the two strands when I'm doing the single crochet. And after I finish this row is only single crochet. When I finish this row, I'm going to be changing. This would be on top, it would be the lemon peel stitch, and here it would be the single crochet, back crocheting just like this. And I crochet total of 8 rows. You can either count these bumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you can count these lemon peel stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it creates the square just like this. So I'm going to crochet, and I will show you how to do this part just to be on the safe side. Yeah, this yarn is thicker, but These yarns are a dream to work with. Cotton blend, just like this. So I'm picking two strands when I'm crocheting, but when I come to the single crochet, I am going to crochet it from the back loop to give that nice 3D look. So instead of grabbing the two, when I come to the single crochet, I just grabbed this one strand, and then that's how I create that 3D look. So I will meet you at the end. This row is always one single crochet, and then goes from there. So I will meet you at the other side. So I'm at the end, and I just wanted to show you when I'm doing the last, I pick up the 2 stitches so it gives you that nice edge, and when you're doing the border it would be easy to pick up. So I chain 1. Okay, now we're going to do the lemon peel stitch here. So we're going to start, well, I am starting with double crochet. You can start whichever you want, and then the next one is single crochet, and then so 1 double crochet, 1 single crochet on each stitches, just like this, all the way, total of 15 stitches. I did my last double crochet. Now I am going to do 15 stitches of single crochet, but the single crochets are going to be on the back loop. So this is all to it. I hope you like this tutorial. It's very easy and simple. It's just a repeat of 2 rows. 1 row is single crochet, and 1 row is you change it around as I showed you, just like this. I will crochet and I will come back to show you. I am finishing this last I'm finishing this row that I've been changing. I know it's hard to see, but yeah, it's only 2 row repeat. That's all we do. So I wanted to show you the last stitch. Instead of going from the back, I grab the 2 V's here, and then I make my single crochet, and I continue doing that. I just repeat, and I'm going to be working on this. So if you want to see the finish look of this blanket, please go and check my Instagram page, which is Angora_Balera, and it's also, the link is below if you check into my description. I put on all my information there. I think it looks good. I don't know, I'm sure the end result would be fantastic. After doing the navy, I am going to be working on the white, and then I'm going to be doing that one after another, and I'm sure it's going to turn out pretty good. Yeah, so I hope you liked this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it. Happy crocheting.